SKOL Vikings. What's up, my purple-blooded warriors? Can you believe it? We were this close to stealing a heartbreaker from those Bears. But a gut-wrenching 56-yard kick return flipped the script and left us with a 19-17 gut punch. Today on Vikings News, we're ripping open that wound because special teams coordinator Matt Daniels just unloaded in his presser, calling it sickening and straight-up greedy. Stick with me as we break it down scene by scene. Trust me, by the end, you'll be fired up to bounce back against the pack. Who's ready to roar? Let's dive in. Our young gunslinger J.J. McCarthy finally found his groove when it mattered most, marching us 85 yards on 10 plays to snag a 17-16 lead with under a minute left. That 15-yard laser to Jordan Addison? Pure magic. McCarthy finished 16 of 32 for 150 yards, 1 TD, but 2 picks earlier had us sweating. The Bears had built a 16-3 lead, forcing turnovers like it's their job, with Kevin Byard snagging his 5th INT of the season off our rookie QB. But man, that final drive? It was vintage Vikings resilience, clawing back from the brink and getting the US Bank Stadium crowd on their feet. What a tease of what's to come if JJ shakes off those early jitters. Fans, did that TD pass give you chills too? Then boom, the kickoff. Bears returner Devin Duvernay fields it and explodes for 56 yards to our 40, setting up Cairo Santos for that dagger 48-yard field goal as time expires. It's their 7th win, and we're left picking up the pieces at 4-6, while Chicago sits pretty atop the NFC North. That return wasn't just a play. It was a betrayal by our own special teams unit, one we'd prepped for all week. Daniels didn't sugarcoat it in his Tuesday chat. He's been coaching 8 years, playing even longer, and called this the worst feeling he's ever had post-game. It's raw, it's real, and it's got me pacing like I was on that sideline. How do we fix this before Green Bay? Hit the comments. Your take? Daniels broke it down like a film session gone wrong. Players got greedy, chasing glory instead of sticking to lanes. Picture this. The crowd's electric after McCarthy's heroics, adrenaline pumping, and suddenly our coverage guys think, this is my moment. But nope, that instant gratification mindset cracked our discipline wide open. Duvernay didn't earn it alone. We handed it to him on a purple platter. Daniels hammered home the lesson. Not every play's yours to hero ball. Do your job and the big plays find you. It's simple football philosophy, but in crunch time, gold. As a diehard, I'm nodding along. We've seen this movie before, but this script's gotta change. What do you think, Vikings fam? Too much hype or just bad execution? That sickening breakdown? Daniel said he'd rather lose any other way. Like if Duvernay busted it straight up the sideline on a scheme we didn't scout. But this? A return we drilled all week, one we prepped schemes against. Oof. It's like studying for the test and blanking on the answers. Our special teams had been solid, opponents starting just 6 drives past their 35 all-year off-kick returns. 94% success pinning M deep. But greed turned confidence into chaos, and now we're dissecting tape like it's the Super Bowl. Daniels owns it, no excuses, and that's the fire we need. Who's with me? Time to channel this pain into practice fury. Remember that sideline explosion? Head coach Kevin O'Connell, caught on Fox cams yelling, "Are you ******************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************** emotion that bonds a team. O'Connell's not pointing fingers. He's fueling the fight back. We've got a guy in charge who feels it as deep as we do, turning frustration into fuel. That moment went viral, didn't it? Fans lighting up socials with memes and SKOL chants. It's moments like these that remind us why we bleed purple. The highs, the lows, the unfiltered heart. What would you have yelled? Drop it below. Let's commiserate. Daniels doubled down on the psychology. In our short attention span world, everyone's gunning to be the highlight reel hero. Crowd roars, energy spikes, and boom. 10 coverage guys abandon posts, lanes wide open. It's human, sure, but in the NFL? Costly. He painted it vivid. The explosive return happens because discipline dips, ball bounces back to the Bears, and suddenly we're watching Santos kick sail through. 8 years in the league, and this hit different, tougher than any loss he's coached. As fans, we get it. That what if lingers. But here's the hook. Daniels swears we're built to learn from this. You buying the comeback narrative or need more proof? Flashback to prep week. Daniels had the unit dialed in on this exact return. Schemes sketched, reps run, confidence high. We'd live with an unpracticed bust, something off script. But failing our own homework? That's the knife twist. It's unfortunate, he said, but understandable in the heat. Guys chasing plays, not roles. Yet every moment counts in special teams. It's a one-play phase with game-altering weight. Stats back it. Our coverage ranked top tier, but one lapse erases seasons of grind. This isn't just talk. It's a wake-up for rookies like Austin Keys and vets alike. Vikings Nation, how many times have we said next play? This time, mean it. What's your fix? The aftermath still fresh. Daniels walking off that field, gutted, vowing better in those precious moments. Discipline isn't optional. It's survival. He gets the temptation. Who doesn't dream of the big hit? But at pro level, roles win rings. Our unit's got talent. Miles Price leading returns league-wide, but coverage? Gotta match. This loss stings because it was self-inflicted, not Bears' brilliance. DuVernay's no slouch, but we teed it up. As a fan since the '98 draft, I've seen heartbreaks, but this fuels the fire. Imagine the bounce-back TD return next week. You feeling that turnaround vibe? Tying it to the bigger picture, McCarthy's growth mirrors this. Erratic early, 2 picks, 52% completion, but that 10-play drive? Poise under pressure, 5 straight completions capping with Addison's score. He's got the arm, the wheels, but accuracy's his demon, 58% on-target rate. Bears exploited it, forcing turnovers to fuel their +16 margin. League best. Yet JJ rallied, proving he's our guy. Pair that with special teams redemption and watch out, NFC North. Daniels' words echo for the whole squad. Do your job? Plays come. Who's hyped for Green Bay? Let's predict that W in comments. No personnel shakeup yet, Daniels says. Assess if it lingers but focus on fundamentals. We've got leaders like Harrison Smith to preach lane discipline. Rookies absorb quick. This isn't panic mode. It's pivot time. Remember week 5 in London? Similar spot held firm. Weekend 2. The greedy call out? Tough love from a coordinator who's all in. 8 years. Coaching, lifetime playing, his pain's ours. Vikings news reminder, we're 4-6, but with this fire, playoff push alive. Fans, what's one lesson you're taking from this meltdown? O'Connell's post-game heat? It lit a spark. That kidding me rant wasn't blame. It was brotherhood, pushing Daniels to rally the unit. We've seen KOC turn sideline fury into sideline strategy. Think last year's comebacks. Now pair it with Daniels' blueprint. Stick to roles, trust the scheme. DuVernay's 56 yards? A blip if we execute. Stats scream potential. Our kick coverage pinned foes deep 94% of the time. One greedy lapse doesn't define us. As your purple preacher, I'm preaching patience, but demand excellence. You agreeing or calling for changes? Daniels' rawest quote, never felt the way I felt after that game. Hits the soul, right? Rather beat on a sideline bomb than this lane-leaving fiasco. It's the prep betrayal that burns. Worked it relentlessly. Then poof. But he owns the unfortunate greed, understanding the rush while demanding more. Special teams carries weight. One phase, massive impact. Our story's not over. This fuels the fury for Lambeau. Imagine silencing Cheesehead chants with a blocked punt? Dream big, Vikings fam. What's your bold prediction for Week 12? Wrapping the emotion. Walking off sickening, Daniels said, but eyes on execution. It's every moment or bust in this phase. Greed's the villain, discipline the hero. We've got the pieces, McCarthy's spark, O'Connell's edge, Daniels' grit. Chicago's 7th win, their gain, our gain in disguise. NFC North's a brawl. We respond or fade. As a lifelong SKOLer, this loss? This jet fuel. Hit me. How we avenge this, special teams block party. One more layer. That world of instant gratification Daniels nailed? Us 2 scrolling highlights, craving viral moments. But football's grind, rolls first. Our coverage crew thought me, not we, and paid. Lesson for life. Huh? Yet in purple we unite. Prep exposed the flaw. Now fix it. No excuses, we've got tape, time, talent. Bears hooped us once. Won't twice. Fans, you're the heartbeat. Comment your do your job story from game day. Teasing the turnaround. Daniels vows better in precious moments. Every snap's precious for special teams. We prepped this return. Execution failed. Live with surprises, not self-sabotage. Our units ranked high, PFF #1 overall, but lapses kill. Channel this into Green Bay grind. JJ's late magic shows promise. Imagine full game fire? Vikings news hook. From ashes arise. Who's ready to smash like? Final reflection on the drive. McCarthy's 85-yarder. 10 plays of pure heart. From 16 to 3-hole to lead. Addison's grab? Clutch. But that kickoff betrayal? Greed's cost. Daniels' presser? Therapy session for us all. 8 years in, worst ever, that's commitment. We feel it, coach. Now harness it. Purple pride demands it. Drop a SKOL if you're all in. All right, Vikings faithful. We've relived the pain, dissected the greed, and spotted the fire to fight back. But what's next? Smash that like button if this breakdown fired you up. Drop your hottest take on Daniel's call-out in the comments. Subscribe for more Vikings news straight fire. And share this with your fellow SKOLers so we pack the bandwagon. Let's turn this L into fuel for the W. Who's with me? SKOL Vikings.